Tweet, dang it. Tweet. Welcome back to Dread Canaries Against the Iron Storm. The game is Against the Storm. I'm the Dread Canary, and we continue our Iron Man run, where I play every difficulty twice, hoping to go straight to Prestige 20 without ever dropping a game. We are currently on the second half of our first game of Prestige 9 on our 5th attempt at the Iron Man run. Last time we lost on Prestige 9, and frankly, this game's not going so hot. I lost half my village to an extremely hostile forest in the first half. And we haven't really recovered. People are still unhappy. We've got a bit of a housing situation going on. It's no bueno. But hopefully we can turn this around and pull it out. Have any extra parts? I do have extra parts, which means I could create a third woodcutter's camp if I wanted to. I don't feel much of the need to do so. I will definitely put 2 humans in this forager's camp, though. And if we can get a building that makes flour, we will be in great shape. Let's go ahead and add another lizard here. And you know, because we've got the cloudburst effect, 2, 3 planks, do whatever, cap of 50. Let's add pipes, cap of 15. Coats, we have 34 villagers, so let's do on a cap of 70. And do not do packs or trade goods. I don't have the spare stuff to do that. Trade route. Yeah, I can sell 2 tools, that's fine. You know, it occurs to me, I can stick 2 beavers in the rain collector and they will be quite happy with that. And I can connect pipes here and we can get more building materials out. Forager's camp is empty. Well, that's fine. There's nothing else to forage, really, so I'll just stick these guys out of the way. Our second hearth will require planks, which we don't have, but that's alright. Stonecutter's camp is out of stone. Well, given that our only stone came from villagers turning to stone when they died, I'm not surprised at that. Let's go ahead and pop this here, get that out of the way, and we'll actually want a small herbalist camp for that. Stick 2 humans in the smithy. Stick 2 humans in the herbalist camp. Now, annoyingly, that farm planted grain on my vegetable field, but, you know, I think it'll be alright. Since I don't have anything I can really do with grain, I'm going to start splitting it. Beavers died so you could make bricks. Exactly. Beavers turned to stone so we can make bricks and get some meat. And you know, I feel like this trader's camp would look better here. So I'm just going to rebuild it 1 location over. Harvester's camp goes up here. We're going to put a lizard in there and make this 2 humans. Trade routes. Oh, you want grain? Oh yeah, I'll sell you grain all day. That sounds amazing. Let's go ahead and this, well, that's annoying. There we go. And for now, since I seem to be out of building materials, we are just going to make some basic shelter in this area. Along with the ever popular You know, no, this area is a bit more agrarian focused. We are going to make this a fence zone. And once people move in, we will be able to upgrade it pretty quickly to at least a tier 1, giving us another global +2 to resolve. We only need planks. Trader will show up after the storm. Woodcutter's camp is out of trees. Well, if we just move you over here, that becomes less of a problem. And given that we are looking at a storm, I'm going to go ahead and preemptively fire these guys as well. And we are going to just look at how far we can push this glade without opening another one. Just all of that. And I did get a little bit messy with my edges, so we take that out. And we take this out. There we go. Yes. We're down to hostility 2, but I don't want to deal with hail, given that not everyone's housed. And we have 60 coal. So if I do just a little bit of burning, we can lower that significantly. We're low on food, but you know, I'm okay with it. This will give us enough housing for most of the village. And we stop our happy burning. And we talk to Zorg. Hi, Zorg.
Hello.
What do you have? Yeah, hello, exactly. That doesn't help. Food being faster is nice. Biscuits being made in the kiln would be great, except I've got a bakery. The problem is I don't have flour. I can buy flour. We can have traders show up faster. Traders showing up faster is consistently great. We are going to go ahead and buy flour. We are going to sell our resin. Yeah, we want to make humans happy, so what if we also... Well, there's not really any other food here that'll make humans happy. Lizards like pickled goods and skewers, so that's great. Beavers and humans both like biscuits, which I'll be able to make now. But you know what? I can make pie. What if I did that and said, hey, have all my money? No? Okay. What if I did that? Okay. What if instead... did this? There we go. Good enough. Urban root goes up when we make biscuits. Love that. And I need 2 lizards. And we're gonna say don't make pottery. Do make biscuits and pie. We have 26 that would eat pie. So we're gonna say we want up to 50. You know what? Let's just say we want 50 of each. 50 of each sounds great. I'm not selling biscuits. I am, however, rehiring my beavers to chop trees. Next set of people, we want as many beavers as we can get, and then I guess a more balanced group is never a problem. We're still not selling biscuits. Trapper's camp is out of eggs. Well, if I move this here, do that, we can actually just make this a whole little reject row. I can actually stick 3 lizards in the clan hall, not that it matters much. now that we have bonus speed for... well, I mean, they're not making anything, so not a whole lot there yet. Up here, we do have enough for another house. I feel like this area, we should do some like flower beds maybe. That's going to get most of the aesthetics that we need. Got a really great number of buildings going on. Trade routes. Clay and tools. Well, you know what? I will sell a tool and I will sell some clay. How are we looking on money? Not hot, but that's alright. Oh no, blight rot's disappeared. What are we going to do? Bonus coal production is massive. We're getting 6 coal for every 10 wood. Of course, we're getting bricks first because we need them. We've got some unhoused beavers. Well, we can't have that. Oh, I guess they're not unhoused. We've got some unemployed beavers. But regardless, we want to get them out of this generic housing as soon as possible, so that's okay. We need to raise human resolve somehow. The easiest way to do that, I think, would be to favor them, and then to lower the hostility of the forest. Now we can unfavor them and raise the hostility of the forest. Turn that in, which gives us some pie. It gives us bonus coat production. That's going to be excellent. We get another building. Rain mill. Absolutely, we need a rain mill. Rain mill lets us make flour. Flour is going to be life. So we're going to put this here. We're going to put this here. And you know what? Let's put another one right there. Let's move this just a little bit. Somewhere out of the way. Somewhere like there looks good. We will. You know what? I don't even mind having a double market, so I'm going to leave the market just as it is. It's ridiculous, but I'm going to leave it. Okay, starting next year, you only make herbs in this location. Only herbs. Nothing but herbs. If it's an herb, you make it, and if it's not an herb, you don't do anything. We're going to put a warehouse directly adjacent to it, and let's make a little bit of a road here. We will also make a little bit of a road here. Okay, so we've scheduled our aesthetics buildings. We're using our stormwater. Once this gets upgraded to a tier 3, we'll have that order, and then it's just a question of finding a way to get resolve or glade events to get us the rest of the way. Yeah, sure, we can go ahead and do that. How much amber do we have? We have 10. Okay. We don't have any parts. You know what? I am going... we can't delete the Foragers Camp. It's upgraded. And I don't... Yeah, this is a small Trappers Camp. We can delete that for some spare parts. Trade routes. Yes. Yes. Get out. Get out. And then if I double Happy Burn, we can avoid the hail entirely. Actually, we don't need to avoid the hail. Everybody's housed. We just need to avoid the cloudburst. This is actually really good. Okay. Slowly using that stormwater. Okay. Stop doing this. Rebeaver our wood choppers. We can't really afford to have people leave. Free oil is really good, so we're going to go with free oil, and we're going to go with the aesthetics, which is also great. Upgraded herbalist camp could be fun. The training gear from the weaver doesn't feel worth it. Let's go ahead and do the herbalist camp. Yeah. And then what I can do is we can go over here, and you know, we're going to turn on berries for both biscuits and pie. Sure, we can sell some basic bricks. Sahilda. Hey, Sahilda. How you doing? Let's go ahead and get faster movement speed. And if possible, I would love to get furniture. We have some flour, so I think we're okay there. Let's sell 26 of this. Let's sell 31 of that. Let's sell 27 of that. Let's sell 50 of this. Not my resin, because we're going to be working on that soon. Maybe... No, maybe we sell some resin. Yeah. And then packs of provisions are for selling anyway. That's inefficient, but whatever. We'll increase some happiness. What do we need? We need beavers, mostly? Yeah, we got... Okay, no. So, looks like we're going to go with that one. And that actually give us 13 tools, which is not enough tools. Great. Now to upgrade this, we already have the people living here. We just need the harmony buildings, some more comforting buildings, and a service building. Ah, yes. Let's go ahead and stick 3 humans in here. Don't make scrolls, don't make packs of building materials, just make flour, but make up to 500 of it. That should be good. We'll add a second lizard in here, and we'll say packs of provisions. They can come from anything. I don't really care. Do that. It still won't be enough, but you know, it'll be something. I think that with all of those, we'll just be a little short. I still need a service building, and the only service building I've got access to is the clan hall. So that means we have to shift our woodcutter's camp a little bit to accommodate a random clan hall that will get deleted later, but exists just to get it to tier 3. Trade route, flour, yes. You're out of stuff, so we're gonna swoop you around back here. And we are going to get almost, but not quite, into that glade. Because the problem with the last glade has kind of scared me off of them. The glades are not a joke anymore, like we definitely need to deal with these. Let's go ahead and get a half point of reputation, sure. I mean, we've got the tools, we might as well, right? All that needs is planks. I feel like planks is what we keep running into as a problem. That's okay, I set my capsule. Well, no, I keep selling it. It's alright, at least we have food. We will go ahead and fire. Get out. Get out. And that helps a bit. I think I'm willing to tank Cloud Burst. Well, we'll see. Yeah, I might not be able to. Well, we'll see how far we get. So far, it's not that bad. I should look at trade routes, though. Yes, absolutely. Sell all of this. We're gonna let them get down to halfway before I... Now I will... Happy burn. And we're through. We've got 20 tools. Well, first off, let's go ahead and rehire our beavers. Secondly, we currently have 3 spare parts, so I can justify getting a second one, and we want to open up this glade. Well, we don't want to open up this glade. We kind of have to open up this glade because the queen's getting mad, and we have to get her favor somehow. And glade events are one potential way to do that, so let's go. Yep, we will definitely sell some fabric. This is only doing herbs now. Yeah, only doing herbs. Great. This is doing a mix, and this is doing... You know what, let's just do a mix in both. Should be fine. Got a pile of beavers, which will need to be housed, but you know, it's alright. Hey, Bliss, how you doing? Yeah, let's buy that reputation. We could buy a ton of training gear. If we did incense and training gear, we could make our lizards ludicrously happy. Sell you copper bars to do it. Maybe sell you oil. That was close enough. And we'll provide religion for a bit. Some religion for a bit. I never actually went in here and did this. We're definitely sending to the Citadel. Harvester's camp is out of stuff to harvest. Let's go ahead and just fire these humans right here. It might actually make sense for me to make a second bakery. And let's raise the cap on both of these to 100. But yeah, if I wanted to, like, toss a bakery right there, that might make sense given how much herbs we have. The only thing we're waiting on here is a little bit of work. Corrupted Caravan, we are going to have happiness penalties, and we automatically get a reputation point for working it. That's fine. An apothecary is another place to make biscuits. And also incense, which would be great because I've got a couple of species that want religion. Hey, we hit our warehouse. Let's go ahead and deliver this. Get a pile of planks. I've already got a spot to make jerky, though, inefficiently, and I'm going to get a better spot for incense, so the smokehouse isn't that great. The copper bars, we probably don't want copper bars on this map. We're not going to have a whole lot of copper to smelt. Biscuits at 1 star is not that great, and I don't care enough about pipes to make pipes worth it. We've already got access to herbs. This just unlocks mushrooms and requires water to use. I don't love that. We can make wine out of nothing that we can produce. Pickled goods and jerky. Like, beavers and lizards like pickled goods, but I don't think a 1 star is enough to justify it. So let's use a reroll. Absolutely, I'll take a temple. The temple slows the rate at which sacrifices happen, and it'll let me delete this and replace it with a building that, like, with an actually unique service building, which is better. This is out, so we can swoop it up here. On the off chance we get the stuff to make a scrolls, we can provide education now, so we might as well. There's no blight rods disappeared. Well, good thing we have plenty. Do I have a loose lizard anywhere? Yeah, this doesn't have to be lizards. This can be beavers instead. Trade routes. Sure. That way I can stick a beaver in here where they will be happy to do it. We've got a bunch of camps. Are any... No. If you click over a camp like that, it'll give you a pointer to the nearest resource that they can harvest. Now this is great. We actually do want to replace this fence. Because I'm going to put another lizard house here. We're actually going to replace this whole area with more housing, but first I do want to set up a third hearth, just to make sure that we have housing so we don't deal with the hailstorm again. Well, that's inconvenient. I would love to put it here, but I seem to have left some trees that I need to clear out, so let's clear out some trees. don't have the stuff to make tools. Can I delete this? No. Okay. Well, so maybe clearing that out doesn't actually make sense. Maybe I just think about where else I could put it, and instead we put it, like, here. And then we put a row of houses there. With a little bit of a bush. Should be good. Cosmetics does nothing for us. I don't really want to make biscuits here, but I think resin plus oil yeah, because we're getting oil for free to make incense makes a lot of sense if I stick humans on it, and then we stick a lizard on this hearth. So the only order we have to do is the stormwater, which is slowly working its way up. Now in this area, I've done fences, I've done walls. You know what? I don't know what mad person just put weird little circular pipes in this area, but they did, and that's going to be our aesthetic. You find pipes comforting, right? Everybody's comforted by the presence, the mere existence of pipes. That's not a weird thing that I do. Okay, so we've got hostility 5 is a bit much. If I sacrifice, it's 15 coal per minute, so if I double did that, it'd be 60 coal over the course of the entire storm to get us down to hostility 3. Plus 120 wood gets us down to hostility 2. And you know what? I'm kind of fine with that. Now, of course, I do need more housing, because hailstorm will kill people. But just like one. And maybe we raise the priority up a ton to do it first. Well, we already lost somebody. Resolve is low, but you know what? I'm not too fussed about it, because at this point, we're most of the way through the storm. And I think we're going to be okay. Alright, stop our happy burn immediately. Rehire all of the beavers. And let's go. Furnace gives me more efficient bricks. The provisioner gives me more efficient packs of provisions, and that might actually be worth it just for the efficient packs of provisions. I don't think the skewers do anything for us, because I don't have something to stick on the front end of them. Let's go ahead and do the provisioner here. Doing the provisioner means that I'm going to delete this. We'll empty it out. And delete it. And just drop the provisioner right here. Beavers, yep, okay, that works. We just can't seem to keep fresh food in here. Hey, Ziadani, how you doing? I think more coats could be fantastic. Shorter rests, yeah. I do have a scribe, right? I do have a scribe. I don't think I ever built a scribe. Let's build a pair of scribes. You can also sell me parts, and that's an idea. What if I were to buy parts? So, okay. First off, let's go ahead and get bigger barrels. Bigger barrels will let me make more ale at a time when I start making ale, and I can make ale at the scribe. Secondly, let's go ahead and get the ancient sewing techniques. We make more coats when we make coats. That's great. Let's get as many parts as we can, which isn't very many. But now let's do this. Okay. So we do that, and we don't quite have enough. So we sell a few herbs to make up the difference. Boom. Okay. We have pie. We have biscuits. We have a provisioner, which is just phenomenal. Why would we ever make scrolls here if I've got a scribe? That's dumb. We should not do that. We should. What do we have for building materials? Let's go ahead and add packs of building materials just to make sure we have somebody doing it. Maybe we'll sell some. We don't want flour. We don't really want barrels. We do want packs of provisions, and we want up to 30 of them. Now, you're out of trees, but there is plenty of tree to be carved out. And yes, I should be thinking about opening up more dangerous glades, I know. Queen's gonna get mad at me, but I think we're okay like this. Meanwhile, over here, I can move this bush. We're making plenty of coal. We're not happy burning anywhere. You can make pottery in a bakery, but we need clay for it, and we don't really have that. I want them to clear out these trees so I can actually extend this and make it a 3x3. Sure, we can sell one tool. Why not? So much flour. Lots of vegetables. To the point that, like, I'm thinking about telling this one to only do flour. Just so we have enough stuff to... Or to only do grains so we can make flour, so we can just completely drown our people in biscuits. Got religion coming in. Trade route. Herbs? Sure. There we go. Housing's done. So now what we're going to do is we are going to relocate some of our fence. Make this a road. Drop a lizard house into beaver house. The last thing we'll do here is just make a human house, or a shelter I should say, just a basic shelter in that area. Rotate this around here, and of course we gotta fire our beavers. Fire our beavers. And fire our beavers. Trade routes again. Vegetables, sure. Definitely not parts, my word. This is now just a grain one. That should be fine. We already looked at that. We're at hostility 6, which is a bit high. We can lower that significantly. At this point, I should probably start thinking about a second blight rod post. Okay. Flip this up. Flip it around. And let's move these pipes just a little bit. Now what we're going to do is we are going to put another blight post right there. So in fact, these were fine where they were. I'm just silly. When it comes to food, it might make sense. Do we consistently have enough herbs? We've got an excess of herbs. We don't have an excess of grain. So what if what I did was I made this a just vegetables, and we made this a just grain? And then we're gonna have so much grain. Ever consider the Forbidden Glade? Yeah, I've considered it. I'm just kind of, you know, leery after how badly that last glade went, but we are slowly pushing our way back there. Slowly pushing our way back there. We'll get there eventually. Oh, you know what? Only do this out of oil, and you too. Only out of oil. Hi, Sahilda. Upgraded Foragers Camp. I mean, we've kind of got a free one, so I don't feel the need to do a second one. Food production speed being faster is good. More flour production could be nice. I could make trade goods out of flour, too, now that I think about it. You know, if we bought tools... Well, the problem is we need to be able to make tools. You don't really have anything I need. You don't really have anything I need, Sahilda. Well, if I sell you my packs of building materials, yeah, selling you stuff is worthless, so I shouldn't do that. Got plenty of bricks. Got tons of berries. What if I just didn't interact with you at all? And we ignored you. And instead I went up to trade routes. Ah, yes, let's go ahead and delete this. And what we're going to do is just make a bunch of housing. And you know, why don't I put myself on just oil and no coal? And that way I can save all of my coal for lowering the hostility of the forest. Not that we're making any coal right now because we've got clay coming in. Oh, we've almost got our stormwater. There we go. Oh, now we got a pile of parts, which is good. We can throw 2 more humans in this small farm to get more food. Okay, well, there's how we win right there. We have a guild house. So we will just put a guild house directly behind this hearth. And call it a day. Okay, so housing in that area is done. Over here, we'll make, okay, that's going to be some of that, and then one of these, a little bit of this. I put these pipes on a really weird layout. But you know what? Sometimes you want to do stuff like that. Sometimes being weird is fun. Once this goes all the way up, we will have an amazing time of it. It occurs to me that another workshop might make sense. Let's go ahead and sell that and this. To do this, we would need 24. Food's really nice. Times 7? Wait, what? Oh, wow. Maybe I should replace one of these farms with an herb garden. It's fine. I don't think we need to at this point. Okay. $86. Well, we can't escape the cloudburst. We can at least... Oh no, we can escape the cloudburst. That's great. I have not been considering how that works. Sure. Right, we got people who are not housed. Which means, yeah, we've got stone again! You know what? This building looks like it should be housed by beavers, or not housed, staffed by beavers. So it's the kiln. It's the kiln that's out of a lizard. There we go. Hailstorms. Not good for the health. This is a long game. More stone. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Chad agrees with me. More stone is exciting. Villagers died for that stone. Alright, we made it. So again, beaver. 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 I'm not selling stone. Definitely sell flour though. It's all over once that goes up. Trade route. No, I don't have enough provisions. That's fine. We are making lots of money now, which trade routes. There we go. Now we've got more options from everybody. You know what? Let's go ahead and delete this. There we go. I could put a ton of scribes in here and say, hey, you know what? I just realized I'm still happy burning, aren't I? No, I'm not. Okay, well, we're fine. Hey, how you doing? Upgraded Trapper's Camp would let me get larger piles of meat. Let's go ahead and do that. go. Nice, nice, nice. And as soon as this goes up, I think we win. No, really? Okay. Stone cutter will get moved over here. Should give us what we need. And then I think for this area, what do I want to use? Night ferns? Yeah, let's do some night ferns. Let's just do 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we will do a couple of... Oh, I don't have... Well... I don't have the memorial option. The little, like, 2x1 tombstone looking thing. So what we definitely need is tools. And I should probably build another workshop. And just to make sure everybody's housed, we'll queue those up too. This is not going well. But at least I can get most of my people indoors and housed. Most. It's not good. I lost a smith. Well, as soon as our next trade route completes, we'll gain another +1 global resolve. Not that it'll be enough. Lost a builder. Lost a stone cutter. Lost a builder. Let's go ahead and replace this one. Zorg shows up. Hi, Zorg. Farmers carrying more is big. Free incense when we make roots is huge. Yeah, nothing else here is great. Let's go ahead and get all of that with whatever I have to do to get it. Works for me. Okay. Now we didn't bother happy burning. And the reason I wanted... Oh, yeah. Well, I should have got... can I somehow get 4 more tools out of you? Maybe? Okay. And now what we're going to do is we're going to put 2 beavers in here. We're going to do this, and we're going to do that. And we're going to put our 3 beavers here, 3 beavers here, 3 beavers here. Go to trade routes. We can sell jerky or oil. We will sell oil. This is currently giving us a +7. Great. Everyone's moderately happy. Stonecutter is out of stone, but if we go here, there should be more. Okay. Gain an impatience point, and we get endless sea marrow. Or we make the hearth very... yeah, okay. Let's go ahead and do that. Now, what is that? That's a loyalty option. Great. The brick oven doesn't do anything for me, really. Go ahead and do that. Stick 2 humans in here. Woodcutter's camp is out of stuff. Okay. Well, what if I said, you know what, I am kind of over it, let's rush our way into this glade. Oh, right, I wanted to delete one of these farms and replace it with an herb garden, now that we're getting just ridiculous amounts of roots. Okay, our glade event here. Can be solved pretty quickly. Go. Look at that. Clay deposits for the first time. Very nice. I'm not selling planks. I feel like I need those. Well. Let's just give permission to clear cut all the way to the coastline. All the way around here. Just trying to raise happiness by selling stuff. Stonecutter's camp is out of stone. Well, if I push you back here, we can get this clay. We can also fix the road that got damaged by a villager dying on it. It's very unfortunate when villagers die on your roads. Now we can also... Human, lizard, lizard, human, yeah. Do that. Maybe get ourselves another kiln. To just make coal. Just non-stop make coal. Which we can staff with lizards. It's almost done. No. Both these are going to finish during the storm. Trade route. We are going to say that we can make flour out of roots now, because at this point we can make 15 roots per tick, which is silly. Hey, Mon Thurs, so glad you could make it. Absolutely, I will take some of this and this. All of that. We have so much ale. Sell some of that. Bunch of this too. All of those. Coats. You know what? You can have my parts. That's fine. What do we want to lower out of these? I think we lower these scrolls. So you have a biscuit. Trade. Okay. And of course at this point we're getting a +8. Now, the existence of this means that lowering hostility is not going to happen. Yeah. You know what? That doesn't mean I shouldn't do this. Okay. Now we're significantly lower. Okay. And we're actually going to delete both of these. Accidentally deleting a road in the process, and what we're going to do is we're just going to immediately replace them with herb gardens. No. No, I absolutely cannot have that. Blight rot cysts are appearing, but it's fine. We got staffing for that. Herb gardens go up. Get immediately staffed with humans, so that now we are going to just get so many roots and herbs. It should be fine. Rehire our woodcutter caps. Lizards are actually happy. Humans are happy too. That means it is time for us to finally take our second screenshot of the night. Heck yeah. Because now that everyone's happy, we should be okay just letting them get to it. Whew! Okay. My word. Okay, like a machine. Win a game after completing 3 timed orders. Hey, I didn't realize I had 3 timed orders. That's nice. 30 humans, 15 human houses, and a temple. Wonderful. 400 trade routes, yeah. Prestige 9. Let's go ahead and spend our loot. Walking speed and a little further out every cycle, sure. Production speed and being able to hold more in buildings is fine. We're getting up there, folks. But that is going to do it for this video. So, if you're watching this on YouTube, remember, Monday and Thursday nights, 8 p.m., twitch.tv/DreadCanary. Any changes to that schedule get announced on the Twitter @GhostFinchMedia. Do the like, subscribe, share, comment, bicker, yell at me, whatever you want to do in the comments to boost the algorithm. I would love that. Regardless, I hope you're having a great day, and I'd love to see you in the next one. Bye, YouTube.